Cooking at College with your host, Lisa Gator.
Hello, and welcome to Cooking at College. Today, we have 4 items on your basic, everyday cooking. First, we will start with a glass of water. Then, I will show you how to make a delicious pickle on a stick. Then, we will move on to a piece of toast. Difficult, yes, but follow closely and you too can have your own toast. And finally, that age-old dessert favorite, Grey Poupon. Let's start with a glass of water first. Some of you might be thinking this is kind of difficult, but after you watch my show, you'll be able to get yourself a glass of water anytime you want. Alright, first you take your glass. Now it can be a glass, or it can be a plastic glass, but it must be a glass. Then, you will walk over to your sink, or if you have water in the fridge, that will work too. Now you flip the water on, put your glass beneath the running water. When you have the amount that you want to drink, you shut the water off, and there you have it, a delicious glass of water. That is good. Now, after you've had your glass of water, you might be in the mood for a snack. That's where we have pickles on a stick. Now, we all know that pickles are a favorite, but who wants to eat just a plain old pickle? And do you really want to get your fingers all icky? I didn't think so. Now, you will start with opening your jar of pickles. Boys, that will build up your biceps. Now, you pull out a pickle. Smell it to make sure it's good. And then you spear it with the stick. Like this. Now, when you have your pickle on the stick, it's much easier to eat. How delicious is that? That's really, really good. Now, moving on to our next item, toast. You know, I think I'm going to go back for some more of that delicious water. Gotta love that water. Now, toast. Probably the hardest item on our menu today. Take your piece of bread. Now it can be white bread or wheat bread. It doesn't really matter what kind of bread. Place it in the toaster. Now this part gets a little tricky. You want to push the button down. Can we have a close-up on this? The button is now down. The toast will take a few minutes to toast. So while we're waiting for that, why don't we see what's in the oven today? Delicious brownies. Maybe after you've mastered all of these, I can teach you to make these delicious homemade brownies. Can't you smell how good they smell? I can. Sometimes your toast will take a little while to pop up. Now the hard part is that you don't want your toast too black, but you don't want it too white. So you see this knob here of settings? We don't want our knob on 1, because that would be too light. But we don't want our knob on 10, because that would be too black. Look, our toast is done. Just right. Now, you set your toast in front of you. And this is where your preference comes in. I myself like butter. You might like peanut butter, jelly, or even asparagus juice. But today we're going to use butter. You take a butter knife. Put some butter on the knife. And then evenly spread good that looks, folks. Gotta love that toast and butter. Now, after I finish my toast, I think I'm in the mood for some dessert. And what better dessert than some Grey Poupon? Now, this is a bit harder to make. Now you'll need to go to your fridge, look inside for a container that looks something like this. And on the front, look for the words Grey Poupon. Now, you must open the lid. And gently squeeze them onto the towel. And that is your dessert. Now who wouldn't love a great big piece of Grey Poupon, huh? But that's all, folks. So, tune in next week for some more cooking at college. See ya!